Girl 338, otherwise known as Diane. I'm canning. Okay, so I'm just going to make it a short video and I'll show you guys what I do. I know I'm going to be turning the camera a lot because I don't have my tripod and I just decided to make a movie. So these are my my jars. They're 1 quart and I keep them in low boiling water, and I've had them on. And this is my big pot. Okay. And when you're canning them, make sure you have the rack, because the bottles cannot go on the bottom of the pot. This is my tomatoes, and I just boil them for a couple minutes, and what I do is I just core them. Now, a lot of people go through this extra process of peeling them and then putting them through this grinder, but that grinder, it takes too much work. It's time consuming, and my tomatoes come out beautiful like this. So I boil them till they're soft, and you could see some of them are peeling already. Okay, and then I just did another batch yesterday, and that's the end. Okay. Also, I'm going to shut this off. Just cover it. In the back, I have my lids. I brought them to like a slight boil, not a big full boil. And then on my station, hold it, guys. I got to move the pot. Okay. So, over here is my other tomatoes. They're cooling. I have a bowl of ice water, because the way I do it very quickly, and it doesn't take forever and ever and ever to do it. And since tomatoes are a high acid fruit, you can water bathe them. And I do the water bath. You could water bathe them for about 28 minutes. I do 30, depending on the temperature, because this is, it's not that time consuming. And then what I do is, over here, I have, this is my station. It's a little, stuff, a lot of stuff on it. I have my basil from outside, my basilico. I'm just cleaning it and draining it. I'm going to drain it now. Okay, and then I put it in a bowl, because then I set up my station. And in my station here, I have, this is the one that you go inside the jar. Go like that. After you fill it up, make sure you're taking out all the air pockets. This is the lid lifter. It's got a magnet. This goes over the jars. I have my cans here. I have my scooper. I don't know what they call this. And then these were from yesterday, because I did my tomatoes yesterday. I don't have to dry them. The basilico. And then I have my citric acid, and I put a half a teaspoon. I had everything out. Oh, also, what I have here is my towel to dry the lids that are coming out of the pot. Okay, I do not want them wet. And then this has got a little bit of white vinegar on it. And this is for the rim of the jars. I clean it with the vinegar, after you put everything in. And then I make sure the lids, especially the rubber, is dry. Okay, and then put it on, twist the cap, twist it, not tightly, just a little turn until you feel the tightness. That's it. Don't screw them on really, really tight, because you'll have a problem. Because the boiling temperature has to boil inside the jar, and if you do it too tight, it's going to create a vacuum, and you don't want to do that. Okay? You want the vacuum to happen when the water cools. And then after my tomatoes, after the tomatoes are in the water bath, I time it really 30 to 32 minutes because I want to be on the safe side. Then I shut it off, leave it alone. I don't take the cap off. I don't take the pot. I don't move it. I just leave it alone. La salida. Leave it alone. Then when it may be about 4 hours later, I take the cover off, let it just cool, and you'll hear the ping, ping, ping. Then another 2 hours or so, then I take the jars out and I put them on my mapina and I let them stay. I don't touch them for a complete day, 24 hours. That's it. They're settled. Then I put them in my box. Here's my station. I put them in the box, canning box, and then I label the box, and that's it. So I label the lids, and that's it, okay?